Hello from the Kentucky Career Center, TENCO, serving individuals and businesses in Bath, Boyd, Bracken, Fleming, Greenup, Lewis, Mason, Montgomery, Robertson, and Rowan counties. We're going to talk about unemployment insurance and what you need to know. How and where and when do I apply? You can apply online at kcc.ky.gov. You can also apply by calling 502-875-0442. Make sure that you apply after you have worked your last day. Applying early doesn't help. It actually can complicate your claim. So make sure if you have worked a full week, your last day being Thursday or Friday, that you file the following Sunday or Monday. But make sure no matter what, file after you have worked your last day. But how do I file my claim? I'm going to file and access my claim at kcc.ky.gov. This is where you'll file, request your biweekly benefits, update your claim, update your PIN number, access information, upload documents, and perform many other UI functions. We've provided a screenshot to show you what it looks like when you log into your claim. Under My Account, you have several links. The first one is for payment request. That is where you'll order your check. You'll do this every 2 weeks. If you don't request your benefit payments timely, then you won't receive them. So it's important that you do so on a regular every 2 week schedule. Below that is a link for payment method. Here is where you can update or change your direct deposit or select debit card. Below that is a link to file your claim. This is where you file your initial claim one time. Usually you'll just need to do this once. Below that is your account summary. That's where you can see things like what checks have been issued, what's your balance, do you have an overpayment, and other information like your tax documents. Below there is a document upload link. We may ask you for some information. We might need wage verifications like W-2, DD-14, SF-50, or we might need copies of your identification documents like a driver's license, social security card, or birth certificate. Here is where you'll upload and provide those documents. Below is a My Documents link where you can view documents specific to your claim, including decisions and other information. It's really important that when you file or update your account that you include good contact information. We need a phone number that has a voicemail, a good address that you can receive mail at, an email address that you check regularly. There will be times that we'll need to contact you, and it's important that you can be reached. It's very important to register for employment services. Whether you do so before or immediately after you file a claim, you need to visit focuscareer.ky.gov. This is where you'll register for basic employment services, create a resume, and begin your job search. This is required to receive unemployment benefits, and failure to do so may disqualify you. Make sure that you do visit this site, that you register, and that you use it as a great tool because it has lots of available opportunities for you. You can search for jobs by zip code, you can search by type, you can explore lots of options on this site. It is an excellent tool, but again, it's not just a good tool, it is required. It's important that you make sure that you complete or update your account with your most current and accurate information. There's a page that says personal information where you can view your first and last name, gender, birth date, phone number, ethnic group, race, citizen, etc. Please make sure that information is correct. Most importantly, make sure that's a good phone number that has a voicemail. There's another page that asks for address information. Make sure that's a good mailing address for you and a good and working email address as well. The Office of Unemployment Insurance may contact you by email, phone, or mail, and failure to respond may temporarily or permanently stop your benefits.
Losing a job is a stressful, challenging, and often confusing experience, especially now during the coronavirus crisis. Fortunately, you're not alone, and you may be eligible for unemployment insurance benefits to help you through until you're back to work again. In addition, enhanced unemployment benefits are now available through the Federal CARES Act that was recently signed into law. If you've never filed for unemployment benefits before, the Kentucky Career Center is here to help. You'll find how-to videos on our website, kcc.ky.gov, that will guide you through the process. But your first 2 questions may be, what is unemployment insurance and am I covered? Unemployment insurance, also called unemployment compensation, is a joint program between the state of Kentucky and the U.S. Department of Labor that provides temporary benefits to unemployed workers who have lost their jobs through no fault of their own. There are a few things you should be aware of regarding unemployment insurance. First, if you quit your job, you may not be eligible for unemployment insurance. Unemployment insurance money usually lasts for 26 weeks. However, because of the coronavirus crisis, benefits have been extended an additional 13 weeks for a total of 39 weeks. Traditional unemployment insurance payments are made every other week and provide a maximum of $552 per week. However, through the CARES Act, you'll receive an additional $600 per week until July 31st, 2020. During the coronavirus crisis, unemployment insurance benefits have been expanded to include individuals who would not ordinarily be eligible for benefits. These include individuals who are self-employed, independent contractors, freelance workers, substitute teachers, child care workers employed by religious affiliated organizations and nonprofits, and those with limited work history and limited earnings over the past 18 months. You should also know that work search requirements have been temporarily waived so that you do not have to be actively seeking work in order to keep your benefits. Additionally, if you have previously received unemployment benefits that were exhausted after July 1st, 2019, you are eligible for 13 weeks of additional unemployment benefits, plus the $600 weekly CARES Act payments through July 31st, 2020. And if you're currently receiving unemployment benefits, there is no need to reapply for benefits. Simply continue to request your benefits every other week. Unemployment payments are received through direct deposit into your bank account or through a debit card you'll receive in the mail. If you have questions about unemployment benefits or would like to apply for benefits, go to kcc.ky.gov.
So what is the process? On day 1, you'll complete an initial application online at kcc.ky.gov, or you can apply on the phone at 502-875-0442. On day 2, the Office of Unemployment Insurance will determine if you have a valid claim. On day 3 or up to 12, they do generate these letters and send them out by mail. You'll receive what's called a monetary determination. That's going to tell you the amount that you're eligible for monetarily. It is not a letter telling you that you've been approved or denied for unemployment. It's just telling you how much you're eligible for per week if approved. On day 13, you'll request your first benefit payment at kcc.ky.gov. You'll log in using your social and your PIN number, and you'll click the green money sign that says payment request. You'll do this every 2 weeks. On day 15 or 2 to 5 days later, if approved and there are no disqualifying factors, we'll generate a payment and submit it to you either by direct deposit or onto a debit card, whichever method you have selected. That is the process. I've seen a lot of good information, but what if I have questions? If you have questions, you can call 502-564-2900 to access our call center queue. Expect wait times during this high volume period, unfortunately. We hope that'll resolve soon. You can also email us at uiassistance@ky.gov. There are some limited in-person appointments. You can schedule one by visiting kcc.ky.gov. You can also visit that same page for an online chat assistance to view some helpful videos or access the frequently asked questions page. Some good tips to remember: only apply after you've worked your last day, and only apply at kcc.ky.gov. Do not use a website that doesn't end in .gov to apply. All of our services are free. KCC will never charge a fee for any Career Center services. Be honest, include all relevant information on your claim. You must be available for work, able to work, and actively seeking work to be continuously eligible. Proof, such as current job listings, may be required. If you worked in another state, please include that information in your claim. So what will I need? To file an unemployment insurance claim, you will need the following: your personal information, such as your Social Security number or alien registration number, your date of birth, a complete mailing address, and a good phone number with voicemail, or a number that you can be reached at. You'll need your employer information for the past 18 months, your business or company name, mailing address, phone number, dates of employment, and the reason that you're no longer working for each employer. Other information that you might need is a list of states in which you worked, information from a temporary agency that you may have worked for. If you work for the federal government, you'll need a copy of your SF-8 or SF-50. If you were in the military in the past 18 months, we'll need a copy of your DD-214, Member 4. If you work through a skilled trade union, we'll need the name and information for that contractor. But what if I forgot my PIN? If you've previously filed a claim, you've already registered and created a PIN number. You probably made it your birth date or the last 4 of your social security number or another common number that you regularly use. However, if you've forgotten it, you do have options. There is a Forgot My PIN link on the login page. If you have difficulty, you can email uiassistance@ky.gov and put PIN in the subject line for faster assistance. I'm going to show you here how to reset your PIN.
Hello, and thank you for joining me today on how to reset your Kentucky Unemployment Insurance PIN. This is a step-by-step guide. To begin, the website that you need to go to is www.kcc.ky.gov. Once you're on the main page, you're going to be clicking on Unemployment Services, then click on File or Access Your Claim. Next, you're going to be viewing our Unemployment Insurance Claim Systems page. It's very imperative that you read through all this information. Once you're done, click on I agree at the bottom. Now you're going to be clicking on Forgot Your PIN. Next, you're going to be putting in your first and last name and then your social security number. This is just an example social security number. Then click on Submit. Next, you're going to be putting in your security question answer. And then click on Submit. You will be redirected in 5 seconds to reset your PIN. Now you're going to be putting in your new PIN number. Please make sure to keep this information in a secure location. Do not give out your PIN to anybody else. Next, click on Confirm whenever you're done. It will re-register your new PIN. In about 5 seconds, you'll be redirected to your main page, and then you'll be automatically logged in. If you're still having trouble with resetting your PIN online, to protect and prove your identity, our office will require you to turn in the following documentation for us to reset your PIN. You will be required to turn in 4 different items to our office. Please select 2 of the following options: Social Security card, a valid driver's license or state identification card, birth certificate, passport, military identification, or a permanent resident card. Additionally, you'll need to turn in a letter addressed to you with your first and last name. For example, your car registration, a utility bill, or junk mail addressed to you. Additionally, please make sure to provide a good phone number for our office to contact you back. We will call you at our earliest convenience. Please submit the 4 required items to our office to reset your PIN. For the quickest response, please call our office at 502-564-2900, option 5 and then option 6 to talk to a representative. They will instruct you to email it to a representative in our office to reset your PIN. Or fax it to our office at 502-564-0065. Before faxing it in, please make sure to make a copy of it so that way you know what our staff will see. Unfortunately, our office has received over 600 unreadable faxes, so please be sure that it's legible before you send it.
What are my responsibilities? Register for work and be seeking work each week. You can do so at focuscareer.ky.gov. Keep track of your work searches. We'll be asking for these during a periodic review. Like the TENCO Facebook page to get up-to-date employment opportunities. It's at facebook.com/Kentucky Career Center TENCO. Update your resume. A great tool for building a resume, cover letter, thank you letter, and practice interviewing skills is Career Edge. KentuckyCareerEdge.com/TENCO. Certify for payment by doing a request for benefits every 2 weeks as long as you're still unemployed at kcc.ky.gov or by calling the Voice Response Unit at 877-369-5984. Some additional information that might be helpful. You can have your unemployment benefits sent to you by direct deposit to your bank account, or you can request a debit card. You'll be given these options when you file. The paper checks are no longer issued. You can view your account and access your claim easily online 48 hours after you file. We encourage you to do so. It's important that you check your email regularly and to check your claim regular as well. We will periodically correspond with you via email or by requesting information in your account summary. Information on how to check your claim is below. We care about security, so please write your PIN down. Keep it somewhere safe. We also may ask for proof of identity. You can provide these documents by uploading them securely to your claim. An instruction video is available here. I still have some questions. How much will I receive? Unemployment is based on wages earned in the first 4 of the previous 5 quarters, so it's based on how much you made the prior year. You can get an estimate by using our UI calculator located here. What do I do if I can't get through on the phone? You can email us at uiassistance@ky.gov, or you can visit our website, kcc.ky.gov, to schedule an in-person appointment, utilize the chat feature, or read the frequently asked questions or watch the videos for additional information. How do I know if my claim has been accepted? How long does that take? When you file your claim, the very last page is a confirmation page. That tells you your claim has been accepted. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be approved, though. About a week later, you'll get a monetary determination letter. That will tell you how much you're eligible for, what your weekly benefit amount will be. If there are issues on your claim, such as you were fired or quit, or possibly other types of issues, your claim might need to be adjudicated by a claims investigator. That could take longer, possibly 6 weeks. How long does UI last? Unemployment is 26 weeks normally. However, there is currently a federal extension that provides an additional 13 weeks if needed. What has to be included as wages when I request my check every 2 weeks? How do these things affect my check? If you are working a part-time job or continuously working and earning wages periodically on and off, you must report that when you claim your benefit check every 2 weeks. It'll ask you, during this week, did you do any work for which you were paid or will be paid? You'll answer yes. It'll ask how many hours you worked. You'll provide that information. It'll ask what your gross pay was. You'll provide that information. And it'll be deducted from your unemployment at a rate of 80%. Will my check be the same amount as I earn on my job? Most likely not. You can get a rough estimate of what your amount will be by using our UI calculator. Also, you'll be provided that information from your monetary determination letter. What are the job search requirements? We require you to be actively seeking full-time suitable work each week. At least one job search contact needs to be done each week. That can be attending a job fair or applying online for a job that you find, or submitting a resume, or going to an interview. But we require that you keep track of your job searches, do at least one per week, but the more the better. Can someone else contact the UI office on my behalf? Unfortunately, no. Your privacy and security is very important to us, so we'll only provide claim information to you, the claimant. What if I live in a different state but work in Kentucky? You can still file at kcc.ky.gov. It doesn't matter what state you live in. What matters is the state that you work in or that your wages were paid into. So if you worked in Kentucky, your wages were paid into Kentucky, then you'll file the claim in Kentucky, regardless of where you live. What if I have severance pay or separation pay? Or what if I have a pension? All of those questions are asked when you file your claim at kcc.ky.gov. If you indicate that you have severance pay or separation pay or pension, then the information will be adjudicated by a claims investigator. Most likely it will not affect your claim, but it can, so provide the information and then the adjudicator will provide a decision on your behalf. I hope this answers your questions and that the information here is helpful. Thank you.